What's up, y'all? We back at it with another video, and we just got the latest episode of Invincible, episode 4 for season 4. And you can see in this episode how much Mark is feeling guilty about what happened, when he took out that astronaut that was, being controlled by the aliens. And I look at it in two ways. Like, I get why he feels this way, but that was one of those situations where you didn't really have a choice. He didn't have a choice because time was running out. It was either this one person die or the whole world gets taken over. And maybe they would get the world back, get it back under control. But who's to say? Who's to say that they wouldn't lose way more lives in the process? And you see that he's talking to the tailor of his suits, and he's saying like, "Yo, he's becoming more and more like his father because not only did it happen that one time with the astronaut, but he almost beat up, the guy from the previous episode when he endangered his brother. Granted, the guy didn't want to endanger his brother. His brother came there. His brother fought to be there. Like he argued saying like I can handle the job. So it wasn't like he wanted him there. He wanted Invincible. But Mark didn't give him a chance to speak. He just instantly started attacking this guy and just started beating the crap out of him. But all in all, I understand where Mark is coming from and why he feels guilty, but at the same time, given the circumstances, I feel like he shouldn't beat himself up over it. But you got it where the teller pretty much tells him, like, yo, hey, well, if you don't want to wear this suit anymore because it's making you think of the bad things you've done wearing it, why don't you go back to this outfit when you was just a kid who wanted to be a hero that helped people? And I really like the original suit. I didn't know how much I liked the original suit until we got the new suit, that just the blue and black. I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But you have it where, in this episode, Invincible gets summoned to hell. Yeah, he actually goes to hell, which was very surprising to defeat this lady right here. We also get introduced to the guy, the detective, who actually figured out what Omni Man did in season one, who Cecil betrayed and sent back to hell. We find out, we actually run back into him. You have it where you have the situation where, Mark comes to fight her and he pretty much dominates her. Now, there was a lot of hilarious moments in this episode, and I don't know if they were going for that or if it was just something that happened. But you have it where every time this guy talks, this the detective, every time he talks, his mask comes off. When Mark's talking to him, he was like, "Yo, why do you keep doing that?" And he's like, "Doing what?" I don't know why. That shit was hilarious as hell to me as they're falling, and he's just talking to him like, "Why do you keep doing that?" And he was just like, "Yo, this is just how we are." And Mark was like, "Yo, that shit is annoying, man. It's just like, yo, get a helmet. I think it's stupid." And it makes me think of like the MCU because all of them pretty much got some type of nanotech mask that comes on their face and comes off their face whenever they go to speak or show something. Now we know the real reason that is because as a celebrity they want their face to be seen to the public. They don't want to wear a mask. That's one of the issues they had with the Mandalorian because the Mandalorian always wears his helmet, and eventually, he was like, "Yo, I want them to know it's me," so they start finding ways for him to take his helmet off. But you have it where Invisible says stupid, but eventually he says it's cool. So I don't know if it was like an insult towards the MCU or just a funny goof they did for the hell of it. But you have it where Invincible helped them out to defeat this demon lord that's trying to take over hell, that's trying to kill Satan. And you have it where in this episode it's kind of crazy because the how they say heaven doesn't exist but hell exists and Satan is a hero. That type of stuff was kind of crazy and wild for me, but it is what it is. And then you get to the end of the episode and it's crazy because this whole battle with Mark stopping these aliens was pretty intense. It was pretty dope. Mark was doing the damn thing, but then you have it where that all this stuff that happened in this episode was kind of outshined by what happened at the end of the episode, where you have Mark sitting there with Eve, and his father shows up, and you have it where his father says like, "Yo, we need you." We have it where Eve is about to tell Mark that that she's pregnant, but that's when they look up and you see that Omni Man is there, and he's like, "Yo, we need you, Mark. We need you." And you have it where this is how the episode ends with Omni-Man saying that, and he's standing next to, of course, Adam the alien. And I thought that was a dope way to end the episode. But all in all, really enjoyed this episode. Thought it was dope. The whole thing about hell, some of it was a little wonky to me, but it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.